You know what? Fuck it. Fuck the starting screen. One sec. Uh, where's my thing? Come on. Desktop capture, please work. Okay. Now I just have to launch DS for Windows. Where is it? Boom. 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 And you know why I'm not worried about launching Flight Simulator and how much time it normally takes? Because I got this shit installed on my SSD. So give it a minute. The first loading screen will take a sec, as it always does, but after that, it should be speedy. I mean, the load times on Flight Simulator are still never going to be optimal, given today's hardware and the absolute chonkiness of the game. But, I mean, come on. I just said it was going to load fast. Don't prove me wrong now, please, Microsoft. Please. Microsoft, don't do this to me. Come on. Hey, put this one in the background. Yep, there we go. It always gives me the fucking wait cursor. Hey, Argilla, how you doing? Alright, that's good. That's good. That's a good sign. That's also a good sign. It's loading up. It's booting up. It's doing the loading screens. It's still gonna take a sec to load, though. Unfortunately. But once it gets to the other bits, it should be speedy. And if it's not speedy, I'm gonna be very annoyed and I'm gonna delete it off my SSD and just keep running it off my external drive. Alright. That was much speedier. Come on. Check for updates. There aren't any updates. I should know. I literally installed this earlier today. Come on. Alright, we got that loading bar. Question is, how fast will it be? Please. Please. Please load with speed. Oh. Okay. Come on. I mean, I know it's not gonna be instantaneous, but like... Sheesh. I don't want to have downloaded a whole lot of... Oh, okay, fuck. Well, it got to this bit much faster. And then what? Oh! That was a big jump. Okay. I think this is gonna be a lot faster than before. Especially, like, reloading into maps. Just to, like, change planes or something is gonna be much better. Because, oh, that was painful on the drive. Like, it would take ages, so... We'll see. I'm gonna have to go back to a mechanical hard drive pretty soon, because my SSD is almost full and all that. I don't have another one, so... Oh! Okay. That was a much faster load time. Yo, what if I played a Discovery Flight? Fuck. Bora Bora, ooh. Could do Rio. Let's do Rio. Texa Beach, no. Beechcraft? Oh, I mean, I guess that's what it says. To where, though? It's not giving me a destination. Oh. Oh, the absolute speed. Sheesh. I mean, it obviously takes a sec here. It froze on the drive. When France? If you wish. I don't know. I just don't find France too fascinating. But yeah, eventually. I can. Okay. I'm ready to fly, man. Oh, shit, it... Oh! It started me in the air. What the fuck is it doing? I hope... Were my controls drifting? What the fuck? Oh, shit. I forgot how video games work. Stop. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Fucking hell. See, this happened because I have no brain cells. And I forgot that I wasn't playing fucking Forza. And, See, here, the left and right triggers, they're no good. You don't want to use them, because in a small plane like this, it'll break everything. Oh, Christ the Redeemer, that's that, like, big fancy statue, right? Is this literally just a flight where you, a discovery flight? The ones, aren't they just the ones where you just, like, fly around? Also, what am I, wait, I have to check something. What are my graphic settings at? Graphic? Bro, why is it at low? Global rendering quality. Ultra. No, we'll go high end. We'll go high end because I can. Why the fuck not? Ultra would be too much for this PC while streaming. Because this thing can only run FS 2020 ultra, at ultra mode. Oh shit, am I supposed to be going that way? I don't even know. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be going. I have no clue whatsoever. I think this is just one of those, like, point of interest flights. Probably. What if I tried to actually land somewhere, though? I really do want to crank it up to... You know what? Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm ready for my PC to burst into flames. Settings have been applied. Ooh, look at that. And also, look at that frame rate. And though it's becoming unresponsive. Not unresponsive. It's like becoming a bit slow. And what if I just try to land the plane real quick? Perfect? What's perfect? Alright, that's an airport, right? I can try to land there. It's running at Ultra! It's literally running. Maybe there were some driver optimizations? My fan isn't even at full blast. What if I turn my cooling up? Oh shit, okay. Well, if I was gonna land, I probably should have decreased my speed a lot by now. In fact, I'm gonna turn down my engine. I'm not gonna make this landing, I know, but that's fine. We're gonna try anyways. In fact, let's turn the engine off. What if we did that? Actually, I think I'm gonna do a fly around and come back and take the runway from the other side. It seems good, but at like 15 FPS at some points. Yeah, see, here's the thing. 15 FPS may be fine for some games, right, Argilla? Because you're like, oh, I can play as long as 15 FPS. But for things like Flight Simulator, you really do need 30 at the minimum, and 60 is preferable. Because for things like this, you can really tell when it's running at low frame rates. Like, you really can. Alright, I'm gonna come back around. Because I do actually want to make a landing and prove that I can be a pilot, you know? Well, I'm not gonna ever be a pilot, but I want to prove that I can fly a plane in a simulation, at least. No? I swear to God, if this bitch turns on AI again. The last thing I want is the AI fucking me up again. Alright, we're gonna turn down. Oh, no, 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 no. No, we want to exist today. No, we're not doing that. Fucking hell. Of course I have to restart again. I just want to make a landing. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna head this way, and then slow down so I can actually land at the fucking airport. Because, jeez. Yeah, I'm ready to fly. Let's go. See, the thing is, when I made my approach, I was way too high and going way too fast. That was my problem. If I was going a bit slower, I would have been at a decent, like, angle to make that the first approach, you know? So I just need to, like, lower my altitude a bit over here and then decrease my engine here, too, because I don't need to be going at all that speed. I can just go out to like here, 66%. Enough to keep me aloft, but not enough to go stupidly high or fast, because I don't need to. The problem was I gained too much speed near the end, and I wouldn't have been able to make it. But if I start flying a little bit lower over here, hopefully I can get to angle myself well to land at Santos Dumont. I don't know how to pronounce it. I do not Portuguese, unfortunately. No, I don't want to crash. Thank you. But, you shouldn't be high while flying or driving. Argilla, that's not what I meant. I meant in terms of altitude. In terms of altimeter. Also, you kind of have to be high in the air while flying. How else are you gonna exist? If you fly low over buildings, people are gonna get very annoyed. Alright, see, here's the thing. Now I'm doing it right. I'm just gonna increase my engine a little bit more. Let me just put down the landing gear because I don't need it yet, but I'm going to need it soon. I'm gonna start to bank just a little bit, you know? Decrease the engine more. I'm getting close. Oh, fucking hell. Why didn't it let me? Okay. I don't like this realistic shit. No. We ain't doing that. I don't care about damaging my landing gear. I just want to land. That would have worked if it wasn't for... Okay. Argilla, why the fuck did you paste the clip into the in-group chat? You don't need to do that. Activities? Landing challenges. I'm not gonna attempt a perfect landing. Reno air races, sheesh. Anyways, I'm gonna attempt to have some funds. What aircrafts we got? We still got some biplanes up there. But do we have any more interesting biplanes than those? Because those aren't very interesting biplanes. Oh my god, we have seaplanes? I almost, like, didn't realize. What if I did the really weird, this thing? The helicopter. You know, for the landing gear? I know, but I'm not a real pilot, so I don't really have to care too much. I like this one, though. The diamond one. Because I played that more. But what if I did a tiny biplane? We're gonna do it. Alright, where are we gonna fly? Because it's a funny flip, it's not funny. Where are we gonna fly? Europe, Africa, Asia, India, Madagascar. Ooh. What if we did that? Is there actually an airport there? I really thought there was. Is there not an airport? Is there literally not an airport? I was really under the impression there was. There's like these geographical locations, but I don't see an airport. That's weird. I really thought they had an airport there. Apparently I was wrong. Because some airports you can only see when you scroll in, but I'm scrolling in. Oh, wait. I was mistaken. Set as departure. Anything else on the island? Are there any other airports on the island that I could, like... There's one. Arrival. Perfect. It's a very short flight. Oh, no, it's not. It's 33 minutes. I thought it was going to be a short flight, but no, it's 33 minutes. Then again, I am using the tiny biplane. And we'll see if I can fly this thing. If that becomes an issue, I'll just switch to the diamond aircraft. Because I know I can do that. Madagascar is protected land, there's not many places in it. This is true. This is true. Even so. Come on, load in. Load in. Come on, man. So close. I think it's because it had to load in a section of the... Okay. Let's go. Let's try it. Oh god, look at this thing. Look at this. It doesn't even have a fucking parking brake. It doesn't have a parking brake. It's literally just go. Oh, look at this little nugget. Oh my god. Watch, this thing is gonna be touchier than the fucking touch. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. No. I like the Diamond aircraft. I'm gonna switch to that. Is the World War I plane? I know this is not a World War I plane. It looks too new to be a World War I plane. World War I biplanes look different. This is a modern biplane. I never thought I'd be able to fucking say that, but it's a modern biplane. Where was the airport? It was here, wasn't it? This was the one? Yeah, this is the international. Wasn't it? Wasn't it? Am I getting it wrong? If I was flying down here. Set as arrival. Here, was it? Colombo? I don't fucking know. Where was I even looking? Was I up here? Might have been up here. I don't know, but it was... Fuck. No! I hit the back button. Fucking hell. Okay. My stick... No! Not custom! Oh my god! The amount of bullshit... This controller just fucking hates me. Colombo. That's not the one, though. It was farther up. It was here. This airport. Oh my god. No, not ramp 10 parking. B, C, B, I. Departure. Fly. 32 minutes in the Diamond Air. Fuck, I selected the same plane. God damn it. I'm a fucking dumbass. Okay. I'm scattered rained. It's late. I've not had the best evening. At least it's on an SSD and it loads mildly faster. I can get back to my menu sooner and reload sooner, but it's still gonna be annoying. And I don't think I found that original airport that I was flying out of, but it's fine. Oh yeah, don't forget, short stream bit late. That means my viewer count is gonna go to shit. And Twitch doesn't care how long your stream is, it averages the viewer count for the stream, no matter what. So that's lovely. Everything's gonna tank. Everything's gonna tank and break. Alright. Boop. Well, at least it loads to the main menu fast? I don't fucking know. We're not doing that again. I like this one. This one's fun. I can fly it. Where was I looking? Was I looking up here? Don't remember. Somewhere in this vicinity. Was it this? No, it was an international airport. It said INTL. But VCB, I think it was VCBI, but VCBI doesn't say international anymore. Like, I don't... was it this? Was that my arrival? My arrival airport was here, I can tell, not the runway. I still don't remember where I was flying from, but it's fine. I'll fly anyways. It's gonna be 27 minutes. Shorter because it's a faster plane, but not much shorter. I think I have enough time for that. This stream in total is gonna be like barely an hour. And I mean barely. Might actually even undercut an hour. Oh no. This DualShock is starting to break down. I need to get a DualShock, another one, or get a DualSense or some shit, because the options button is sticking like bad. And of course there's stick drift, but joystick drift haven't been any controller, but alright, let's do it. I think this might have been actually the airport that I flew out of. See, this one is more fancy. This one actually has a parking brake. Oh my god, Flight Simulator's pulling this bullshit again.
A few moments later.
I swear to fucking god. This game is doing it again! I'm pressing the button and it's not doing shit! Okay, I give up. I'm going back to the fucking main menu. Hey Kitsune, how you doing? Guess what? I have to do a stupidly short stream today, and also, everything's broken. Like, I installed Flight Simulator to my SSD because I was like, hey, yo, I can do things fast. No. No, I can't. I fucking can't. I mean, the load times aren't as slow as before, but they're still slow. They're still slow. It's not fun. And also, everything keeps breaking. Colombo, nah. Wait, was this the one that I was... No, that's not it. Huh, I don't know what airport I was... Okay, maybe now it'll work, please? Please don't break. This game just keeps breaking. It's probably the fact that I'm using a non-supported controller with a thing, but still. It's still technically the game's fault. You know, I think the thing not working might be a side effect of my sticking option button. Maybe it just sees it as continually being held down, and that won't let it press A button? I don't even know. I don't know what the game's doing, honestly. But maybe I should cave in and buy an Xbox controller. Now it wants to work. See, this is the plane I'm used to. This is the plane that I've flown before. Or maybe use a flying stick flying game when I use mine. Do you think I have a flying stick, Argella? Also, flying sticks are expensive. Analog sticks. Now I can afford those. I can afford an analog stick. Flying sticks cost money. Even some of the cheapest ones cost like 60 to 100 bucks. I don't have that kind of money. Good, this time it's actually giving me the guides. Like, that's actually helpful because I need those guides, the visual little... Okay, now it wants me to move towards the actual target. After completing... But yeah, if I had a flight stick, I would try it, but honestly, I probably wouldn't be very good, you know? Like, And plus, I don't play flying games enough to warrant purchasing a flight stick. I'm only playing Flight Simulator right now because I have the Game Pass, right? If I didn't have Game Pass, I probably wouldn't be playing as much. Or at all, honestly. Unless I owned it, but I wouldn't buy it because that's too much money. Like, I love this game. I like it. I love the graphics. In fact, I don't know how I'm doing it, but it's running on Ultra right now. Unfortunately, my knees. Like, I'm fine with my current game collection, you know? But that's why I'm taking advantage of my Game Pass stuff while I have it.
Colombo Tower Diamond Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra frequency change. Colombo approach Diamond Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra is
Oh, right, the
diamond
ATC thing is on.
south of Colombo 2,500 feet. Request flight following.
Diamond Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Colombo approach. Squawk 6067.
We are just gonna be flying a bit here because I literally have nothing else to do.
X-ray Golf Sierra.
Diamond X-ray Golf Sierra radar. Contact 4 miles south of Colombo 3,300
Oh,
feet.
sorry, Jill. Like you said, oh, the development there is limited, and then you just see this you just see this city
Roger,
here.
Diamond X-ray Golf Sierra. Colombo
But yeah,
approach Diamond Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra.
this is a slightly shorter flight. This might just be all I do today, you know, flying and chatting for a little bit, because I have no time. Tomorrow I'll have more time, and Friday I'll definitely have more time. A bit less than normal. I'm gonna have to get up a little bit early on Friday, because I gotta wake up early the next day to do some stuff, but that's fine. I'm willing to make that sacrifice. I'll have a lot more time over break, where I can do longer streams, you know? Alright. But yeah, it's 9:27, so we'll be good on time. I'm hoping I can get to over an hour of stream. I mean, it depends. I might really have to bargain with my time. I might have to download my VOD tomorrow, and then upload it tomorrow. Which is fine. Or download it on mobile data, which is always a predicament. Like, I don't have my phone with me right now, but if I got it out and pulled up the mobile data usage screen, it would not look pretty. Like, if I didn't have an unlimited plan, if I was charged by the gig, or if I had a limit and then got charged more for going over, I'd be screwed right now. I'd be completely and utterly decimated. This game does look really pretty, but it's mainly just the planes. The planes look amazing. I wish I had a larger, higher resolution display that I could look at them at. Because my laptop screen, it's amazing for a laptop screen. 1920 by 1080, 120 hertz. But it's not that large. It's only 15 inch. I think. It might be 15.4, but it's only a 15-inch screen. Which is good, for, again, for a laptop. But, it's not as large as a monitor. It would probably look so much better if I had a good monitor that I could, put it up on. Or in I don't know, VR, not so epic. I tried running Flight Simulator VR. It put all the settings to medium, which made it not look amazing. And even then, things moving when I'm not moving in VR is... It's hooked up to my TV. My TV isn't much larger than my laptop screen, and it's not much better quality. In addition to that, my TV is acting as my second screen for OBS, because I have to do something when hooked up, because my laptop screen is actually of higher quality and better refresh rate than the TV. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a great TV, I love it, but I'm not going to use it in place of my laptop screen. And also, of course, I don't know what version of HDMI this TV is using, but it's from 2007, so it's probably HDMI 1 or HDMI 1.1, which doesn't really support very many high-quality standards. And then you probably also get issues with latency, because guess what? It's not a monitor, it's a TV. So, you know, I like it. It's a great second screen, but it's not a monitor. It's a TV. Well, not I do. We have a second, 720p Dell monitor. It actually has HDMI and DisplayPort and all that jazz. Unfortunately, it's in use, and it's gonna be in use by my father for the foreseeable future. So unless I get a monitor, or borrow a monitor, something like that, or find a monitor, that has HDMI, obviously, because I have one or two old monitors, but they only have VGA, and some have DVI, but it's mostly just VGA, and I can't exactly plug VGA into my computer. I have a 2005 Panasonic Viera TV that's 720p. Yeah, that's great as a second screen, but not as a main display. And I still use it? Yeah, I know. Mate, I'm still using this 2007 Dynex. It has two little tiny white spots in the screen from when it got hit by a Wii remote. It's been used consistently since 2007, like constantly. For a lot of things. It still works. It still works perfectly, and I still use it. But not for gaming. I don't use it because my laptop has a high refresh rate. I use it as a main display. Don't mock me. I'm not mocking you. I'm not mocking you. But you're the guy who said, I don't care what it runs at as long as it's above 15 FPS. I do care. 30 and above is great. 30 and above is good. Anything below 30 is mildly no fun. And with something like this TV, assuming that it's using HDMI 1 or 1.1, that means if it's running at 1080p, it's only probably using a 30 Hz refresh rate. I might be able to do 720-60, but I'm not sure. And even then, that's not brilliant. Like, sure, I only stream at 720-30, but I want to play my games in good quality. If I get affiliate, I can stream at a higher quality, and then, you know, don't want to miss out on that. Like, I'm not big fancy man, honestly. I don't give a shit. I don't need a 120 Hz display. I don't need a 144 Hz display. I don't need a 240 Hz display. That's overkill. I don't need 8K. I don't need 4K. But I would love 1080p 60 Hz. And that's what my laptop does. And I love that. That's great. I just wish it was a little bit bigger, you know? That'd be nice. Actually, my laptop will do 1080 120 Hz. But that's what I have on right now. But it does have an effect on battery life. And it's not necessarily needed. Oh, hi, Kitsune! I'm glad you're still here. But yeah, and another thing too, needless to say, this Dynex is not compatible with any of the fancy shit that my computer supports, like G-Sync or V-Sync. G-Sync is NVIDIA's thing. AMD has like FreeSync or whatever the fuck, I don't know, but I do not have a G-Sync compatible monitor. V-Sync is something different. I fucked up. It's true I play everything at 720p. If I go any higher, my PC stream will die. That's true, but that's your hardware limitation. I'm not limited by that. This is Flight Simulator at, if I'm not mistaken, General Graphic at 1080 Ultra. I don't know what my FPS is at, but it's probably not any more than 40. Probably not any more than 30, because when I saw a reviewer who did a test on this game, he got about 47 FPS average in FS 2020 at 1080p Ultra, and considering that I have Stream and OBS up, That means I'm probably averaging around 30 or less. Which is fine, I can play Flight Simulator at 30. That's brilliant, you know? It's better than some things. If it's above 30, I'll play it, I'd be happy. If it's at 60 or close to 60, I will be very happy. Anything above that is overkill and I don't need it. But it's appreciated. If I can get high frame rates, I'll take them. Past a certain point, though, I see no point in anything over 4K. Maybe 5K. If you're in VR, it's a different story. But in desktop, I see no point to 8K displays. And I see no point to 240 Hz monitors. 144 Hz, maybe. I can see how that might be helpful, but 240 Hz? Just so much more expensive for something I won't even notice. So, oh, heck. Okay, I think I broke everything again. Okay, my earbuds are weird. I also need to get help with my audio equipment. I still need to learn how to do that audio filtering thing where it filters out certain sounds and frequencies. I also still need to get a better headset or just get another pair of Apple earbuds because honestly, these ones, I've said before, only the right ear is working. It's not ideal. Because I like the Apple earbuds. They're the best earbuds that I've had so far. All the other ones with, like, the silicone tips, they don't fit in my ear well. I don't like them because they don't fit good, they don't feel good. And then you get that, like, yeah, there's stuff that comes with them that I don't like. The Apple earbuds, those ones have always fit me perfectly. Like the newer ones, not the old ones. The old ones are dreadful, but the newer ones have always fit me perfectly, and they're like the right ones for me. I see the use of higher displays up to 12K, but the price, no. 12K displays have no point, unless you're looking at really large screens, like really large screens. There's no point. I understand the point in recording 8K or 12K video. The really cool thing about that is that you can do whatever you want with the footage afterward. You can possibly even reframe a scene or zoom in on something that's really, really tiny in the background and capture that too. And that's epic, right? But displays? There is literally no point. My eye cannot tell the difference between any of that shit. My eye cannot tell the difference between 4K and 8K. And don't even get me started between 8K and 12K. I'll only change my TV when my TV dies. That makes sense. But that's the thing. Again, I understand the application for some uses, like VR, where pixel density is needed to get high image clarity. Most headsets nowadays run at 4K, like VR headsets, or a little bit lower, and they still look pixelated for some objects, so I can understand the application of that for VR. I can understand the application of that for recording video, or for very large screens. Consumer devices, like monitors, literally have no need to be at 8K or above. There's no point. Alright, we're getting closer. Also, my speed is getting worse. I should probably... Why is my engine at 0? Why did it go to 0? I didn't want to turn it to 0. I just wanted to turn it down a little bit. I should start heading down now, because if I don't start heading down now, I'm never going to start heading down, and then it's going to... You know what I'm going to do? I'm just not going to push up on the throttle, I'm going to let my plane start turning downwards on its own. And then slowly stabilize it if it needs to be stabilized, you know? In fact, I'm gonna turn my engine down a little bit so I don't spiral out of control. Oh, yeah, we'll see. Ugh. And that's the other thing too about like 4K and 8K monitors and that kind of technology. Nobody has the means to run at those kind of resolutions. I know that even video editors that are working with 4K materials and sometimes 8K materials, they don't edit in 4K or 8K. They edit at a lower resolution and then applies the changes to there. Even today, there are very few even 4K gaming rigs that can game at 4K in most games, let alone higher resolutions. Yeah, 12K is when the eye cannot tell the difference from real life at close. Be amazing for VR. 12K is bullshit. We don't need it unless you're talking VR. We don't need it in desktop. In my experience, from what I believe. But you do what you want. Fake it, Cine. But and like especially for gaming, like nobody can run at 4. There's some 4K gaming rigs right now, but 8K, that's out. 12K, nobody can do that yet. Nobody can game at 12K yet. Literally no one. Naming one person with a setup capable of running any game at 12K. Name me a game that supports running at 12K, and name me anything really. Or a 12K monitor. We need it for VR because pixel density. We need it for VR, but not desktop applications. I've been trying to send messages for the past couple of minutes. Oh, is Twitch Mobile having issues? Is this on like your main phone, or is this on the one that you removed the bloatware from? Moved all the weird stuff. Main phone, okay. I see. Then that's even more odd. I've never had Twitch Mobile bug out on me like that. I've had, okay, sometimes it has an issue where it can't connect to the chat and it's reconnecting infinitely, but then I just, like, close the stream and reload it, then it works fine. And that's rare, that's only the chat. New updated Twitch version? Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I'm going too slow now, actually. I've gotten too low, considering I still have 25 nautical miles. Altitude's a bit too low for approach? Yeah, you think? Because I was like, I should start heading down, because I always start heading down too late, and then no. I had to be at 660 feet just for the correct approach that the game recommends, so I better start getting back up there. I can just keep consistently a bit there or above. I'll just let it do this, because right here it's like descending a bit slowly, you know? I'd say you'd head down within 5 nautical miles? I think it's not nautical miles, but even then you probably should be at 3,000 to 4,000 feet at now. Oh well, it's fine. I'll get there anyways. And that's just my personal experiences? Yeah. As long as I don't crash here and I enter at the right height, I think I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Everything will be okay. I won't crash and burn. I won't fail catastrophically. It's fine. Everything's fine. I never update my apps ever. Yeah, Argilla, you have to update your apps. Some things, there are legitimate reasons for not... Well, at least this game isn't super pedantic over violating airspaces. Yeah, see, here's the thing. In some cases, it's annoying about that. I'm playing in free flight mode with all the settings set to the easy mode, which means it does all the air traffic control. The bot does all the air traffic control. It stops giving a shit about airspaces, you know what I mean? If I crash, it doesn't actually make me restart the thing. I have infinite fuel. If I hit the ground too hard, it doesn't, like, kill everything, you know what I mean? I just bounce. I have the easy mode turned on. That's why it's not being wonky about airspaces. It might if you put on the different mode or whatever. Also, I just realized that my game volume is probably way too high. Because this is literally just propeller noises right now, and you probably don't want to hear propeller noises. It's almost as loud as my voice. So... Oh, I was not paying enough attention. I was adjusting the volume. But no, so you need to update your apps. Like, you really do. Apps can do weird. There's some legitimate reasons for not updating apps. Some apps break themselves when updated. Some apps do weird things when updated. To like certain apps and certain versions, but generally update your apps. Especially because, Argilla, you're on Android. If you don't like an app has a newer version, you can just install the APK for the old app. So there isn't a reason not to update. iOS is annoying and only lets you download new versions, but unless you install, like, tweaks or jailbreak it, or, you know. I guess if he wants to get hit by J4 Shell, perhaps he does. But on Android, you can just install an older APK of the app. That's what I did when Doyen was being a bish and wanted me to put in my Chinese ID and or phone number. I said, nope, I'm gonna go ahead and downgrade my app and log in. Thank you very much. Now it doesn't ask me anymore. Since Android runs on Java, yes, this is true. Basically, there was a major security vulnerability in Java, in one of the, like, log files, and so, yeah, it may not be Dalvik VM, but R is still a thing? Confusion. But yeah, there was a vulnerability in one of the files, and that means that while end users are probably less likely to be attacked, they are vulnerable. It's the J4 log library vulnerability? Yeah. But yeah, it's, security issues, but yeah. You still want to be careful, because, let's face it, there's some people who are legitimate bitches and will do things, and, you know, because that's the other thing about the exploit. From what I know, it allows you to gain a certain amount of control over the end user's device, correct? So that means that opens up a major door for things like ransomware. Because normal malware is annoying, but, you know, this is a vulnerability that's gonna... Well, I mean, I don't know, they could do anything to your system, but... Art is the current Java runtime for Android 4.4 Plus is by default. Oh, wait, if they have to update things, will that mean that they're gonna stop supporting older Android versions for certain newer apps? Is that gonna be an issue? Because that's one of the things I love about Android, is even if you're running an older version of Android, you can run your apps. Like, my Galaxy S5 still runs all the apps I want it to run, except Genshin. But it still runs, like, the newest version of Gmail, newest version of YouTube, newest version of Twitch, newest version of, you know? It all runs, and that's what I love about it. I hope that doesn't mean anything along the lines of they're gonna have to exclude older versions. Well, they might. If it's for security reasons, I can understand, but my phone is a little bit out of date on Android versions, and I don't want to be cut off or anything. I think it should still work, provided the apps are updated to work with newer environments and newer Android versions. I hope so. Because I don't want to see the days where I can't... Because that's the other thing, too, that I also love about Android. It means that device manufacturers... And I don't love it that they, you know, use older Android versions, but it means that you can get away with buying a budget phone that's still running Oreo or Pi. Or even, hell, Nougat if you're really ancient. And it'll still, like, run your apps. The major difference is that with Dalvik is JIT, and art is Dalvik is JIT and art is compile first then run. Oh. Okay. My IRL friends laugh at me because they're now on Windows 11. I'm still using Windows 10. Laugh back at them. Windows 11 is a bitch. Fuck Windows 11. It's a terrible piece of software that doesn't let you perform basic features. It worsens. In fact, you shouldn't update because it worsens performance on certain AMD processors. Well, it did. They fixed that, but if you ever swap your CPU, your performance will go to shit again. Don't update. Windows 11 is a bitch. Once I get my PC up and running, I am not going to install Windows 11. I'm going to install a fresh, new copy of Windows 10. Windows 11 is a mistake. And also, it doesn't add any features. It doesn't add any features that weren't in Windows 10 that I would want at all. There's like the new AI bar box thingy. I don't want that shit. I don't want that. I don't want that, okay? The whole Bing AI internet-powered thingy, I don't know. It's just, they've added features that I dislike or don't need. They've taken away features that I enjoy. Multiple features that I enjoy, and they've redesigned it in a way that's not appealing to me. I need Windows to run VR, so I'm sticking with 10 for now, because all the VR stuff I want to do runs on 10 perfectly fine, and I'm hoping that won't change. I'm hoping they don't force me to install Windows 11. If they force me to install Windows 11, that would be terrible. But hopefully, if it ever comes to that, by that time, we'll have better compatibility for VR games under Proton or through Linux in some other way, and I can forget about Microsoft ever existing. Unfortunately, that's not always how it works, so we'll see. We shall see. I think I'm barely gonna... Oh. I'm barely gonna finish this flight. Barely. Will art compile to Java bytecode? Not sure what Java bytecode. I hope not. My computer cannot boot Windows 11. Even if it could, I wouldn't advise installing it. It's a bitch. Actually, Valve is trying to push hard for Proton adaptation and not for native builds. Yeah, that's the thing too. That's the problem. I love Proton, and Proton's an amazing tool. But I feel like people are going to start using Proton as an excuse to not build things natively for Linux. And that's no good, because if we live in this world where we have this amazing compatibility layer, sure, it means that you can run a lot of games on Linux, but it also means devs are going to get lazy, only build for Windows, and say, it'll run out of Proton. And then game optimization for Linux is not going to be amazing, because Proton is great, but also, with any sort of compatibility layer, that's just it. It's a compatibility layer. You're gonna get slightly worse in performance, you know? No matter how good the layer. So, I don't know. Okay, I'm supposed to be at 322 feet for that approach. So let me just... I don't even know where this runway is yet. I think that's the runway. Y'all, I think that's the runway. I think that's the runway. I think it is, and I think I fucked it up already. Yup, I fucked it up. I'm not gonna land at this point. Yup. I'm not gonna make it. You know what? If I did that in real life, I'd be dead. Yup, well, at least I landed. Without crashing terribly. You know? It wasn't the best landing, but I didn't crash and burn. No, stop, stop. Oh my god, stop. I swear to god, if I go into the ocean, I'm gonna be very mad. Mighty mad. No, 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 no. Oh my god. I'm getting back onto the runway. I need to get back onto the runway. Interpreted language like Java and Python usually run code JIT or compile bytecode. Intermediate binary code format interpret understands would speed things up. Oh, okay. Okay. I know the feeling that no native build sucks, but game developers are just people too. They don't really care about switching to a new tool set unless it's super advantageous for them. This is true. But, yes, this is true. End of the flight, stop the engine. Come on, I've stopped the engine. I've stopped the engine! Bruh! Come on. The engines have stopped. Why are they still running? How do I stop the main engine? What are the controls? Throttle cut? Is it A plus B? No. Then how do I stop the main engine? I swear it stopped. And for companies, training people and getting people acquainted with Linux and its multiple flavors is a large investment. This is also true. Engine instruments. That's probably it. Now, RB. I stopped the engine. A flight sim. Flight sim, I stopped the engine. I did the objective. Flight sim. Why is it not turning green? It's fine. I'm out of time anyways. I gotta go to the main menu and end. But at least I made it to the 1 hour mark. Plus, I've seen a number of native builds run poorly or not run at all. Yeah. It's probably because most just said screw it. This is true. Honestly, if we can get if we can get Proton to a good level, I'd be okay with that. But I feel like a compatibility layer for VR games is never gonna run well enough, you know? VR games already run sketchily on Windows as it is. We don't need any more any more issues. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today, but thank y'all so much for watching. I know it was a short one, but I had some stuff to do today. But thank you for coming anyways. I really do appreciate all the love and support. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Don't forget to stick around for the raid. VR chat works on Proton, but that's desktop, not in VR. Watch. Like, that's just desktop. I mean, like, actual VR. But yeah, thank you. Have a wonderful evening. Don't forget to stick around for the raid, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.